Hi, my name is Natalie, and I guess I'm doing this video to talk about my experience with purchasing a house in Ingersoll, Ontario. Can I tell you, the first time I heard about Ingersoll, I was like, well, where the heck is that? But I actually was living in Ottawa. I'm from Ottawa, and I was looking for a house to purchase because I've been to Toronto, I've worked in Toronto, and I wanted to buy something in Toronto. But house prices in Toronto were outrageous, so I had to resort to a condo or wanting a condo. But when I looked at the condos, I thought, okay, I can't buy in Toronto because they're absolutely way too expensive. So I figured, let me buy in Vaughan because I have family in the Weston Steeles, Weston Finch area. So I figured Vaughan is the closest thing. Highway 7, Weston Road would be perfect. So looking at the new developments coming up in Vaughan, I saw some condos there that I wanted. But Vaughan, I couldn't believe the payment structure. They wanted overall 20 to 25% over a period of time. So you're looking at 5,000 down now, then 10,000 down, or 5,000 again over the span of 2 years or 1.5 years, which would have resulted to about $74,000 to $80,000. And the condo was not even built yet. So I was like, can I do that? Do I want to do that? I was like, absolutely not. But I was still thinking about it because I'm like, what other choice do I have? Right? Because I can't buy a single home because that's just way out of my league, and my goal was to buy a single family home. I own other properties and I'm trying to build my portfolio. I own a townhouse, I own 2 other semis. So my goal in life, my next goal I should say, was I wanted to buy a single family home for myself to live in. So, and again, now I'm going backwards, thinking about a condo because Toronto is just outrageous. So, I was in Ottawa last winter, around the holidays. So, leaving 2016, coming into 2017, and I was just researching, the different builders, and I came upon Stephanie's email talking about Ingersoll and new family homes, and only, I believe it was 15,000 down and total $30,000 deposit structure, or I should say initial payment. And I thought, wow, 30,000 versus 80,000 with this condo thing. So I decided to check it out. So I'm kind of like, I'm online in Ottawa, listening to Stephanie's, I should say reading Stephanie's posts. And I realized that, okay, single family home in the 300,000s, this is amazing. So I called Stephanie and I asked about, first of all, where is Ingersoll? So being from Ottawa, never heard of Ingersoll, I realized Ingersoll was about an hour outside of Toronto. So called Stephanie, and Stephanie advised me that she's like, you should come down because we are going to be going up there such and such a time. And I couldn't do it because, again, February in Ottawa, ridiculous, way colder than Toronto. So I couldn't actually get up and just kind of drive to Toronto to meet Stephanie. So I kind of actually bought, believe it or not, I bought Ingersoll blindsided. I was sent down the different models of homes, the different prices. Stephanie was great with that. And, she kind of walked me through and kind of helped me make my decision because I was kind of all over the place. And I closed on October 26th, as mentioned, and I walked in there. I was like, I made a fabulous choice, And then I have friends now who are like, Natalie, where did you buy? Where's Ingersoll? But what did you pay? Oh, no, I want in. So, I had a friend come up there with me and she's like, oh, wow, this is amazing, And now, the equity that I've made already, because the prices have already gone up, I am just... And I haven't, basically, honestly, I closed October 26th. I haven't even moved in there yet. And I've already made, I would say, maybe 100 grand on the property. So I really have to thank Stephanie and her group and, just taking the initiative. You have to take that jump because if you don't, you're just going to be sitting there and you're going to be left behind. So take that leap, take that faith of leap, I should say, and do it because real estate is the way to go. And I've always been taught that. My dad's a contractor and he's taught me that from day one. You have to take that leap of faith, and I'll tell you a quick little story. I bought my first home when I was 26 and I was saving up to buy a car. And I go to my dad and I said, Dad, I'm ready. He's like, ready for what? And I said, well, I want to go buy a car. He goes, well, did you save any money? I said, yeah, I saved about 8 to 10 grand. He's like, little girl, go buy a house. I'm like, I can't buy a house, Dad. He goes, what are you talking about? You kids never listen to me when I talk to you. Go buy a house.